It's the early stages of the 2022 NCAA lacrosse season, and for these two old school rivals, their first matchup since May of 2019. It's Princeton and Cornell, and it's coming up in just moments. Let's start on the Cornell side and start with the netminder, and that's Katie McGahan, who's a grad student, a transfer, someone who's going to see a lot of action today.
She's going to see tons of shots, of course, if Princeton has their way. Katie's a kid I actually coached. She's the nicest kid ever from Georgia, and absolutely ready to launch into this leadership role, which is going to be required of her today.
And in the other net for the Princeton University Tigers today, it'll be Sam Fish, the senior netminder, off to a strong start so far this year, sporting a .533 save percentage this year. And she was crucial in the Tigers taking care of business in that second half the other day against Temple. And she's got to be one of their best players. She's been one of their best players for years now. She's certainly going to have to be that along the way. The Tigers are going to look for another Ivy League championship this year.
Got that outside hash with the right hand up. Oh, she's going to choose to pass it.
Nearly got picked off, stepping right back in. Shannon Brazier to the net. That ball on the turf in the crease. Sam Fish has it. And the Tigers have their first possession after a stop.
The best situation is for it to get messy and let it come down to grit.
Cornell, second possession. Into the middle, Fish had a little trouble. It handcuffed her a bit, but she did make the stop and then swallowed up the rebound. Quickly pitched ahead. Maria Pancini shovels it along for Shannon Berry, and the Tigers charging right on. A shot and a save made there by McGahan.
You're going to see Cornell coming really hard after the cutters. It's Princeton.
Tough angle for Amanda Kramer. Tigers try and switch. Pugh stuck with it. 15. Berry on defense. No angle. Fish shuts it down and scoops up the ball.
That's Princeton defense at its best. They're really tightening up. They're giving Cornell such a hard time. And then to just have a shot get off and Fish gobble it up like that, this is where the confidence starts to generate.
Tough handle for Miller.
Yeah, and a beautiful look. I mean, we're seeing her down there. And Kyla here coming in with speed. Oh, it's a great against a great. Wow, Katie McGahan coming up high. I'm just so excited, obviously, for that big stop. And as an attacker coming in with Kyla, I mean, that's just a setup for disaster. So beautifully trying to keep Cornell outside.
There's an entry, not quite a lane yet for DeWinter. Let it go, and Fish had it lined up well.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you can tire your own self out. Fish is just so ready for that. You can see she's really poised today. Really ready to take the shots that defense is working so hard for her to see, which are nice and under control. Even if you're a freshman, you know when you're outnumbered there. So smart has a play by Blake to just pull it out of here.
And there's Blake, another stop by McGahan. Came to Princeton, another shot. That one just trickles in. One-on-one moment for Sears. It closes quickly. Bonanno can try again. Got a lane on a dash. That one was shut down. Ball's free in the 8-meter. Flagged by Princeton, and the timer will reset to 60. All alone was Miller. She fanned on it seemingly. No one was on her, and the shot missed everything, and the ball comes back to the Big Red. I
mean, so Katie McGahan gobbles up this ball, but Ellie Miller with that shot and that handle was
right at the side of the net. Tigers couldn't get it on Cage. Ended up being brought back the other way for a Cornell goal. Sears hopping and twisting along, offhand, big save there, McGahan.
Yeah, I could almost tell Kylie was going to go because there was no double coming to that left side. She took that opportunity there, but again, Katie McGahan just coming up huge with a save like that.
Side of the cage. Nowhere to go.
Yep, Cornell defense looks steady.
Sears, one-on-one for a bit there, and that one's denied by McGahan. Big rebound chance for DeVito. That's stopped by McGahan as well. And she's hyped about it.
Listen, how can you not get hyped at this situation? You got somebody who's just denying. I like to take a lot of time on that word, denying. I mean, it is a lot when you look at sometimes how does a goalie protect that entire space when you have somebody that's so aggressive this way, and you see a goalie really make the difference in this way.
221 all-time points. Lyles played for Princeton from 02 to 05.
That goal was the 150th goal.
Pushed along here, and Fish, not too tricky a one, but Costiello's been a little hot lately, and Fish shuts that one down, and the Tigers, a little bit of a difference.
Great opportunities.
That one fought off a bit, might have been going wide anyway. Big stop there. I think McGahan will get credit for a save there. Thinking about it, left it behind. Little time left here. Blake is denied. Big response by McGahan. What a half. That'll cap it.
For our Princeton, usually Kyla Sears. We got huge come up with the goalie from Cornell, Katie McGahan, who's just been doing her thing this year. I mean, when I say denying people shots who know how to score, it's been almost insane. She's accounted for 8 saves in this half. And also on the other
the stoppage, and Cornell will restart. Dangerous pass. Picked off. Mackenzie Blake got a lane to the net alone. 1-on-1, and a stop made by McGahan. Not sure if Blake got caught in between and really pulling the trigger or not, but McGahan stuffed it.
I can't even verbalize how frustrating that is as an attacker to have that. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on you obviously to put it in, but moving more pressure on Katie McGahan to stop a goal like that is just so rare. She scored from this hash already today.
Taukus stopped by McGahan. Loose ball though still. And Cornell had a beat on it.
McGahan is just coming up so huge in this cage. I mean, this is an example, if you've ever wanted to see one, of a goalie really making the difference. To be trying to get that ball up top and just trying to get into that 8-meter to see if anybody strikes at her to get this shot that she really wants to get, which is off the 8-meter. Katie McGahan just catching her again. It looks like they're going to do a fast break.
Inside, Taukus denied. McGahan is on fire. This one's free. Tigers trying to scoop it again, but they step in the worst way to the Tigers need one. McGahan, another clean stop. She's a vacuum out there in this quarter.
She really is. It's like there's a magnet. Do you think she got the ball, put a magnet in it, and put another one in her stick? I don't know. That's beyond my understanding, but it seems like it. Princeton.
We're likely going to finish 12-10 here. We have a whistle here. The Tigers going to get something to go here. It's towards the net. Clock hasn't started yet, and a shot wouldn't go.
That was a great last effort, and again, it's sort of like the tail of the game. McGahan is still coming up with a save, even from that big, huge pass. Great speed, great play by Pugh. It's not like she's unfamiliar to this kind of big play, lending her speed. The risk on that check here.
Well, no, but McGahan kills that one off.
You know, with such a great offensive threat there, I wish Kari had held that shot. They had a lot of speed coming in.
Fielding might have come down with the goal there on that one after the play by Pugh, and now the Tigers are on this one. No whistle there as Fish has it. So perhaps no harm, no foul. Just a few seconds gone by for Princeton.
And Cornell out completely, which is great.
Coming up on 30. Costiello, Fish, a tough save, and she got it. That was a deep ball in her crease, and she shut it down. Donovan the other way. Chance for Princeton to tie it.
Yeah, Marge Donovan coming down with a ton of speed. Looking for an opening in the middle.
Stashed in! Into some traffic, and now can outlet it to Sophie Whiteway. The Tigers were dominant defensively. They were very strong early on. Then Cornell found their rhythm as Whiteway is denied. And really, that's been quite a story as the Tigers they've been able to cause some turnovers again, like we saw in that first quarter.
Yeah, Kari Bunano, that is an incredible interception. I can tell that's probably part of that defensive package. Is let's bait that a little bit, and then so next pass ever can get it. Still inexperienced.
DeVito denied by McGahan. Loose ball. Cornell's on it. Schultz.
Katie McGahan, I mean, look at this kid just absolutely coming up huge. You don't get this good at this position overnight. This is many, many, many years of believing in yourself, of getting out on that practice field, and denying one of, or arguably the best scorer on this field many times today. She has done such an incredible job. It's not like Princeton hasn't answered and gotten opportunities, but McGahan has, like you said, been a vacuum, been a magnet, been an absolute stalwart between those cuts.
It appears to be against Princeton. There is chaos right now in the field. We're going to continue on. Cornell chance to tie it. Donahoe on the run. Saved by Fish. Loose ball. Fired over the top. Race to the end line. Cornell's got it. Time ticking away. They're trying to dig it off the wall. That's it. Ball game. Tigers hang on. 13-12 the final after they trailed 12-9.
I'm going to meet you at that energy level, and I'm going to keep talking up here because, listen, you can have and struggle throughout the game as Sam Fish has today. No one can watch this game and say that she has had her best game today. But when it comes down to it and you have a really big shot to save, you save it. That is a senior. That is a captain. That is a Tiger. Sam Fish, in my opinion, comes up the biggest today.
Sam, it's Jeff and Crista upstairs. Thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the victory. Can you speak to, you guys looked like it was teetering on the edge there, middle of that third quarter. It was 12-9. And then what changed for you guys defensively? You locked it down defensively, you and your teammates out in front of you for the final 23 minutes. You didn't allow a goal.
Honestly, I think our defenders went out there with a ton of energy, and they really killed it. Like, Olivia Pugh had such big plays on defense, huge ground balls, Marge Donovan with just hustling to everything, and same with Mary Murphy. And they were really just executing the scout and crushing it and giving me good angle shots.
And what are you thinking? It's Crista here. What are you thinking? They're coming down. They have an opportunity. You know that clock is coming. You're waiting for that buzzer to hit, but you get an opportunity to make that last save. Like, tell me what is happening in your heart. Is it outside of your chest or is it inside of your chest?
I mean, I think it's mostly just, I knew I had to make that save, and I knew that they wanted a low shot, so I was just trying to get my hand to the ball and finish the game out.
Well, you did, and it was spectacular. It was a great save. So how excited are you to go back home, to take your team, your East Coast team with you back to the West Coast for your spring break? It's got to feel good right now, Sam, huh?
I'm so excited to go home. I'm so excited to show my East Coast team the West Coast, and I'm excited to play USC and SDSU out there. I think they're going to be great games.
Way to go, Tiger.
Sam, thanks so much for joining us. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.